Good evening and welcome to my program, The Insight, live from Manchester studio, and I'm your host Samina Khan. Tonight I'm going to discuss two very important and crucial topics. I try my best every week to bring such issues on screen which are obviously worth discussing, and we can all obviously increase our awareness, and you can also participate. I'm joined by few guests tonight, and I'm glad that the topic I have chosen and the guests who are present in my program will be able to do justice to the topics. The first topic or the first issue which I'm going to discuss is about an Indian movie. Bollywood has just released a film called Dhurandhar. Basically, the storyline is based on Pakistani issue. They have actually they showed how the gangs in Lyari worked, and especially the very famous character from Lyari gang, Rahman Baloch, aka Rahman Dakat. And that character is played by Akshay Khanna, which is a very refined actor in Bollywood. Then there is another very important character from Pakistan, Chaudhry Aslam, a very famous anti-terror police officer who was assassinated in 2014, unfortunately. And then there are few political party in Pakistan, Pakistan People's Party. They have actually depicted the role of the political party. I have not seen the movie, but after seeing the reviews and hearing the reviews from other people, what I can gather, that actually in this movie a very negative political and obviously a picture of Pakistan was portrayed. People are protesting against the movie. This movie is banned in 7 Muslim countries, and the reason is because the producer or director tried to manipulate or try to distort the image of Muslims, and that's why it was this movie is banned in 7 Arab countries or Muslim countries. Let me introduce you to panel of my guests. The first guest is joining me from London, Habib Jan. He was a member, actually by birth, member of Pakistan People's Party, and he was also a member of Sindh Council, and he was a very close friend of Rahman Baloch or Rahman Dakat, and we are going to discuss about him or the character which has been played in the movie. The second guest is Abdul Hafiz. He's from UK as well. He's a film producer and director. And the third guest who has joined me in studio is Mohammad Imran, former President PTI Northwest UK. First of all, thank you so much, all three of you, for joining me in the program. It is indeed a very important and crucial topic everybody is discussing about this movie. So I'll start with you, Habib Jan Saab. As you were telling me before that Rahman Baloch or Rahman Dakat, I don't know if you want me to call him Rahman Dakat or Rahman Baloch, I don't mind any name, but he was, you had an acquaintance with him or very close friend. First of all, tell us about him, that what kind of character he was, and he has actually made a lot of terror in Lyari as well. Is that true? Is that correct?
Thank you very much, first of all, your kind invitation. And I'm a part of your such a great debate, which is nowadays is a very popular, especially Indian movie, Dhurandhar. First, I thanks to Indian film producers and team and director. And I will ask my government, my establishment and government of Pakistan, you must watch and make a committee behind the scene or behind the wall, what's the purpose of this movie. Because I remember when you have such discriminations or part of the issues like American and Russia. American director, producer by government help them create many movies like a Star Wars, like a Binding Boy, like a Binding Woman, blah blah blah. And overall Russians collapse after those films. So Indian theory, basically is my view, they are trying to bring Pakistanis among at each other, like a Baloch, Sindhis, Mahir, and other groups. And especially before December, such a movie comes on a screen, it means it's a great conspiracy by Indians. And I really appreciate myself. And I say on TV, well done, Habib, you done a good job. Rehman Baloch is my friend, my Sardar, and whatever the people are asking, people are saying is the case or maybe blah blah. We don't mind. I
But was
really
he was I'm sure he was. I mean, when we discuss about Chaudhry Aslam or when we look at his life, I think he had a very. I mean, his life threat was from romantic decay. Then Chaudhry Aslam was actually he tried his best to
no,
capture the ban, or he was famous
no.
for encounters as
Before
well.
Samina, I think we discussed the Rahman life. We should go back and check his family life.
Right. Okay.
Re-
Before we do that, sorry to cut you off. Before we do that, Habib Jan Sahab, I have to play a trailer of the movie for the viewers so they can see at least what this movie is like. I mean, you can see Akshay Khanna's entry is fantastic and it has made headlines throughout the world. But let's see this trailer, and then we will come back to you, Habib Jan Sahab, and then you can let us know about his. You can discuss about his family. Welcome back, and I've just shown you the trailer, and you have seen two powerful characters. One is Rahman Daket from Layari, and the other one is Chaudhry Aslam, a very famous police officer. So, Habib Jan sir, you were telling me something about Rahman Baloch's family. So, try to keep it brief because then we have to move on to the other guests as well, so we can discuss it a bit further.
Yes, again, one thanks. I think it is the Rahman's father who has a political background as well during the General Ayub tenure. And he was a part of the Ayub Khan team. Not only Mr. Dag Mohammed, which is a AK Dagan, and entire his family. After Ayub Khan tenure, the Liari been activated by the Sir Abdullah Harun family, which is a part of the Muslim League those days. And they built college and community centers and orphan center, blah, blah. So entire Liari, 90-70% went to the joint Abdullah Harun family. But suddenly when it starts Sayyidul Fatar Ali Bhutto his politics, so first part in Sindh, Liari was his follower. An entire political families who belong and support to Harun family, they change their views and their ideology and they part of become a Zulfikar Bhutto Shahi party, which is called Pakistan People's Party.
So was he a member of People's Party, Rahman Baloch?
Rahman Baloch's father, entire family, and himself, Rahman as well.
So they belong to People's Party, as I mean
Yes,
this was the political party they were affiliated with, right?
exactly.
Then let's come to his. I mean the next part where he was infamously, you can say, known as Rahman Daket. How did that happen to his life? If he was your friend, obviously, how that happened, and was he still part of People's Party when he was doing looting, robberies, or murdering people?
Is as such, Rahman was so innocent, nice fellow, and he's like his photocopy of his father. Because his father was a social as well, and still Baloch Welfare Hall, like a community center, still is there. But unfortunately, Pakistan politics and Pakistan Karachi environment situation, Liari was not within a Pakistan before partition. They all Liarian belongs to political parties and political thought and political ideology. And I'm really surprised myself and I appreciate my Liarian. Those days, Maulana Muhammad Ali Johar and Maulana Shaukat Ali Johar, who lived in Karachi, Liari. And Nehru and Gandhi, before partition, they came in Liari, Takiwada Chowk, who spoke, who delivered their speeches regarding subcontinent and struggle against the white people like Angrez. And we were part of those days as well for Azad Pakistan. And I'm really proud Mr. Jinnah, Qaid Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, is part of Liari as well, and he's born in Liari as well.
Okay.
And
So
again,
let's move on to the other guest, Abdul Hafiz Saab. You are a film producer and a director as well, and obviously by profession you're a pharmacist. Um, my question to you is that India has produced this film, Dhurandhar, and if this is a story of Pakistan, Pakistani characters, why do you think they obviously have not done justice to the movie anyway. They tried to portray the negative image of Pakistan and negative image of Muslims overall. But why do you think Pakistani industry, why they can't do something like that so the other people don't have to, use our stories and give a false information to the world?
Yeah, I think, well, firstly, I'll just, for the audience, I would just like to point out that the word Dhurinder is actually a Sanskrit and Hindi term, which means expert, yeah? So the film, as we know, has sparked controversy in Pakistan due to its portrayal of the country and its depiction of Karachi. The film contains factual inaccuracies and ultra nationalist tropes which misrepresent history and contribute to the ongoing geopolitical tensions between India and Pakistan. Personally, I think Pakistani film producers do right and do not produce anything that's negative, that portrays any other country in a negative way. And I think the Indian film producers that have this narrative have got it all wrong. Against the backdrops of the Pakistani tensions, um, it has this film also has drawn criticism from Pakistani social media users and critics. It misrepresents the events of 2007, 2008, and the political landscape of Pakistan. Additionally, the film, as we've already mentioned, is facing legal challenges in Pakistan because of its defamatory content related to Pakistan People's Party.
Yeah, which obviously is not going to make any difference because any legality issues, it will give a bit more, hype to the film. People will go out and watch movie,
absolutely.
obviously.
But I think
But
I think
why
there's a point
Pakistani film industry is not proactive? And I mean, Chaudhry Aslam was a very strong character. I think they made a film before, but it was not very strong, and people don't. I don't know if anybody's have watched that movie. I'm not sure, but I've heard when I was doing research about this movie. So I actually found out that Pakistani cinema has produced a movie about Chaudhry Aslam, but it was not very strong. Why our film industry cannot use their own characters? Why they can't produce movies like this, and why they're not doing it, and other people are actually just making a false narrative then?
Yes, absolutely, very false narrative. Yeah, I think one of the problems is Pakistani cinema, as you know, it is not a big industry compared to Bollywood, and even in Pakistan, even due to all these political, differences we have with India, Bollywood films are still popular in Pakistan. But coming back to your question of why Pakistani film producers are not producing films that have the narrative of portraying Pakistan in a positive way, I think that should be done, portraying Pakistan in a positive way rather than showing India's negativity or things that are going wrong in India. It's not a secular country at all. So yeah, I think film producers should produce more films portraying Pakistan in a positive way.
Right. So let's, Imran. I know we will be discussing a bit political issue later on, but just your view on this film. What do you think that should Pakistan? That is it? I mean, a right way to react in a way that, oh, we are not going to watch it. Just ban this movie, and we will not support it or will not watch it. Do you agree with this scenario?
No, to be honest, I don't see any harm watching this movie. The reason is, I mean, you can only debate if you have a knowledge of something. So if you're not going to watch this movie, so you won't be able to discuss this movie or get yourself involved in any debate if you don't know what is in the movie. Now, I've got three points for this movie. The very first basic point, which Indian directors needs to understand and see, especially after this movie, why on earth a villain character has made this movie worldwide famous.
Yeah.
Why not the lead role? The basic, but
To be honest, I don't know what is the who
so
is the lead, who's in the lead role.
That Kapoor, the Ranbir Singh.
Ranbir Kapoor.
Ranbir Kapoor, Singh, I think. Ranbir Singh, what was it?
No, yes, you're sorry.
No, but whoever. He was the lead
Ranbir
role.
Singh.
Yeah, he was Indian agent. The focus, the director, they wanted to portray that he was behind all this and he, planned all this. But actually, audience, even Indian audience, they went for Akshay Khanna, a villain. So basically, it is a lesson for Indian movies that you cannot sell this anymore to your public or to the world.
But they have made money,
Yeah,
whatever.
Exactly. They've made money. So this is the first point. I mean, people know now. And nobody in Pakistan celebrated Mumbai attacks. A general population in Pakistan, we felt sorry for innocent people as human beings. So that was totally, I mean, Pakistani industry is, like my brother said, very small, financial constraints and all that, so we can't compete with them when it comes to finances. So
and
technology, finances and all that. And last thing which I want to, I mean, I might sound harsh, but I want to say this. If you ask me personally, I see Rahman Dakat a criminal. He was a criminal, and I don't see that why we are going to glorify him.
Right, okay. So we'll put this question to our guest, Habib Jan Sahab. Like my guest Imran has just said that Rahman Dakat was a criminal and there's no point to depict him as a hero or to glorify him.
Yeah, it's depend how you think. Now I'm saying, but as a patriot Pakistani, I cannot discuss on international media. If you compare Rahman Dakat and Imran Khan, discuss sometime on telephone with Mr. Imran. We are a British and we are living in the UK. Might be you people are remember and aware Robin Hood. It is one character which is awarded by Queen as a knighthood award. So I think the Rahman has such as the same character for Pakistan. If you minus Rahman,
sorry. Actually, the one thing which I am unable to understand, or probably I am not able to put it through to you correctly so you can understand that. Are you trying to say that Rahman Dakat or Rahman Baloch, all the stories about him are fake? He was not that kind of person. He was not criminal. He was not involved in any murders or any other controversies. Is this you're trying to say? And he was just, he was just having a bad name?
yeah, thing is, the Indian script, Dhurandhar, is not a complete.
Right. Let's talk about leave the film for a moment and let's discuss the reality. In reality, was he not a bad character?
No, if you go 2 years back, and if you monitor and if you compare Karachi situation last 30 years, I mean political party MPM and his chief is in London. Entire Karachi was captured. Strikes are on routine, killing, mugging, snatching, blah blah. And your establishment and such government of Pakistan, government of Sindh, they were disabled to control them. Entire Pakistan, like a mini Pakistan, Karachi, entire people are coming all over province, Kashmir, Gilgit, Punjab, KPK, Balochistan, and Sindh villages, no was safe. Even army officials were no safe. Police officers were no safe. 200 people, like a police officer, were killed, except Chaudhry Aslam and Rao Anwar. And Chaudhry Aslam, how was brave and officer, but he never raised his voice against those killings. 200 people, sir. Police officer, high rank officer, constable, ASI, SIs, SPs, DSPs, no was safe. Even political workers, Abdullah Murad, member parliament, Subai Assembly, Province Assembly, were killed. And Hakim Saeed, the big name of Pakistan, he was killed by unknown people. Unknown means MKM. And I'm sorry to say, entire establishment those days, General Musharraf said on a stage, Lahore, you have seen my power in Karachi? And ex-former Chief Justice, Justice Sajad Ali Shah, was not allowed to become exit from Karachi airport.
Right. Habib Sahab, I'm
If
still
you
not
want-
getting answer to my question.
No, I'm just telling you is a whole behind the wall story.
No,
Even
it's
Imran
fine.
Khan,
But yeah,
is
yeah.
Imran Khan in 2014, Samina, give me 1 second. 2014, Imran Khan was not allowed to become in Karachi city from Karachi airport. And he deported same city, same country, Pakistan, by MKM power. So Rahman, and it's the one thing now I'm coming on the point, those days their party chief wrote the letter in UK government, American government, okay, I hold Karachi, if you need my help, my party on your disposal. And those letters are in the history now. It's the only Lyari who exists. Their resistance against those ideas. And you know, during the Afghan war, the all NATO weapons, ammunition coming from Karachi port, and by road, they're sending and traveling to Afghanistan.
Right. So,
So behind the wall is the American agenda, Indian agenda, Israeli agenda, how to capture Karachi. And Karachi is the economical hub of Pakistan. And how do we cut Karachi? How do we make Karachi separate from Pakistan? And agenda was implemented and completed by that party.
right.
And
Okay,
so
let's.
to say again-
I'll move on to my other guest, Abdul Hafiz Saab, because we want to discuss it a bit further. Do you agree with the statement Abdul Habib Jan has just said about Rahman Baloch? Because we have heard a different story. What's your perspective of this?
Unfortunately, I mean, I haven't researched on Rehan Baloch as much, but if he was responsible for criminal activities, then that is a fact, isn't it? And he shouldn't really be glorified. So that's my take on that, yeah?
Right. Okay. So, are you happy with Habib Jan Saab?
No, honestly speaking, Smina, I'm very clear on this. He was a criminal. I mean, at the age of 14, he killed his own mother. Whatever reason there was, but he killed his own mother.
Is that true, Habib Jan Saab? He killed his own mother at the
It's
age of
all
14?
propaganda. It's all propaganda. Because
That's not true.
Not true. Not true. This is all propaganda because the people who are scared, who have
Scared of-
their own agenda.
Scared of?
Rahman and Lyari activities. Because the Lyari was a resistance force against them. Because they are want to separate Pakistan, Karachi, and we
No, but
keep Karachi with Pakistan.
Okay,
If
yes.
you allow, but he was only 14. He was not Rahman Dakait at that time. So we can't say that people were scared of him or afraid of him. That is why they manipulated this propaganda. So there were some other reasons. We don't want to go into
But he said
details.
it's not true. He didn't kill his mother.
So I mean, honestly speaking, if it is not true, Habib Jan, I would request to give some kind of evidence to it that it is not true, because all the intelligence reports, all the reports indicate that he did kill his mother. I mean, we're not going to go behind the reason why did he kill his mother. Now, Rahman was a small-time gangster, and it was a fight, a battle between two gang leaders. And that is where Rahman Dakait was. And then People's Party, unfortunately, supported like Uzair Baloch. Uzair Baloch was a star of Pakistan People's Party. He was in their political rallies, functions, everywhere. And when they used him, basically, the same way they used Rahman Dakait. And when the time came, when they saw that, we had enough with Rahman Dakait, we had enough with Uzair Baloch, so they just got rid of them. Now,
so when you say got rid of them, do you think they were the one who ordered their assassinations?
Who?
People's Party?
I don't know. Obviously, we can only speculate, or we can only give our own opinion. The ground realities show us that yes, when the People's Aman Committee became so powerful, and without People's Aman Committee in Liari and certain parts of Karachi, they couldn't win elections, so they had to do something to break that People's Aman Committee, and that is why all Rahman Dakait, that saga happened. And then after Uzair Baloch, to be honest, is People's Party. It's mixed basically. It's People's Party and our establishment. They supported him as well. And where is Uzair Baloch now? Nobody knows, but everyone knows. You know what I mean? Where is Uzair Baloch now? Yeah. So, this is, they use them basically. And answering to your question, in nutshell, I am very clear. Rahman Dakait was a small-time gangster. He made illegitimate money, his assets in Iran, in Pakistan, and that is what he was.
Now the question is that how come that, like you said, small-time gangster has become so big that India has chosen that character to play in their movie? That is the question, Habib Jan. Yes, Habib Jan, to you, my question. You have just heard my guess that what his thoughts were about Rahman Dakait, but then if he was he a small-time gangster? Is that true?
I don't want to describe because you are an international channel now. But other side, I just mentioned for 7 seconds, Mr. Mohammed Imran stood aware in 2014. Imran Khan, his party chief, he spoke with Dr. Zulfikar Mirza, who traveling those days in the UK. And I think the president was in UK, Rabia Zia. Yeah. And I spoke with him as well. And he requested, and we said, we're going to support you in Karachi. And I'm so feel pride myself. We supported Imran Khan, and first time in Karachi, he came from airport to the Jalsaga, like a public gathering spot. And Liari supported Imran Khan, and we defeated Mr. Bilawal Bhutto, who is the chairman of the Pakistan People's Party. Mr. Imran, UK president, you won't thank, we don't mind, but it's a history. In Karachi, your leader cannot move without Liari support, Rahman groups, Uzair Baloch groups, or Habib Jan.
Is that true?
No, yeah, very
absolutely.
true.
I
if you have any doubt,
with that. No.
You can go on the Google. Mr. Faisal Wara is still alive. Mr. Arif Alvi, ex-former president, is still alive. You can talk and you can take him. Yes.
Okay. Let me take the answer from Imran. Yeah,
if I'm wrong, If I'm wrong, please take me into the court.
Right.
If I'm wrong, take
There
me into
are,
the court.
look,
I will
there,
prove the evidence in UK courts, Pakistan courts, everywhere.
So what are
The
the
Bilawal
evidences you
has
have? What kind of evidences you have, Habib Jan?
plenty evidence, and thanks to Google, you can go Google and you can show the
Google is not an evidence, is it?
No, it's not an evidence. Yeah.
the
Google is
Google is
not
the
an
big
evidence.
evidence
I mean,
nowadays.
there are several JITs in Karachi made by Pakistan People's Party who are ruling that province for God knows how many years, but not a single JIT could establish that PTI has had any militant interest or wing in Karachi. When Imran Khan, some people in Karachi, they suggested to Imran Khan that every party, the only way to survive in this city now is, when MKM was on the peak, that you got to establish a militant wing to counter this. So Imran Khan said, no, why would I do that? My struggle is political struggle. I started from 1994 and I will go on with my political struggle. Not a single joint investigation team has said that Imran Khan and his party had any connection, any link with any band organization or with these gangsters. I mean, People's Party had, it is as clear as a daylight that Uzair Baloch was, you've seen People's Party's leadership went to political rallies in Liari and they said that Uzair Baloch is their leader, but then suddenly something happened and then he just vanished. So people already had MKM, we all know, but PTI, not even Google can.
All right, we will discuss this. We'll continue discussing this topic, but I have been told to take a short commercial break, and I'll see you after the break. Welcome back after the break. We are discussing Indian movie Dhurandhar, which has sparked anger in the Muslim world, especially in Pakistan, because there are two characters which are played in the movie. One is Rahman Daketh or Rahman Baloch, and the other character is Chaudhry Aslam, who was anti-terror police officer, and he was assassinated in 2014. And there is a very famous rivalry between Chaudhry Aslam and Rahman Daketh. Chaudhry Aslam, if people know him, they know him very well, that he was very famous encounter specialist, and supposedly he killed Rahman Daketh before he was assassinated in 2014. I'm now joined by my my regular guest in my program, Shabir Hussain, who's an analyst. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm not sure if you have watched our program from start, and we were discussing about Dhurandhar movie. Habib Jan is a very close friend of Rahman Daketh or Rahman Baloch. I'm not sure, Shabir Hussain, if you have watched that. Have you watched that movie yet?
No, I haven't really. I haven't been able to get a chance to watch it, but I have read quite a bit and I've seen quite a few people making a comment. And as you were saying, there's a lot of anger within the Muslim community all around the world. I was listening to some of the people from India, the Muslim community people. They are really, really angry. It's not only, that's what they were saying, that it's not only anti-Pakistan, which we expect all the time. They do everything anti-Pakistan to promote any kind of a sentiment and make money out of it, whether in terms of gaining power or in terms of making money, whatever it is. But that's what they were saying, that it's really disgusting and it's not really good. And I had a plan in my head to go and watch this because it's become such a viral thing, and I thought maybe it is because a subject that has been taken out of the Pakistani society and they have portrayed it. But it seems very interesting in any way, whether you're looking at it negatively or positively or objectively, or whatever way you would look at it. It's interesting, and it's very nice to know that someone who is so close to Rahman Baloch is sitting here in the program.
Yeah.
It would be fascinating.
So what, I mean, as per the information or as per the news or whatever knowledge you have about Rahman Baloch, Shabir Hussain, what kind of person he was? What was his, I mean, why was he famous for?
Well, as in every society there are kind of people like godfather people, or those people who are always vigilantes, or who are revolutionaries, or who are uh, oppressed in one way or the other, and then they come up and turn around and they become negative characters in one way and positive on the other side. Most of the films that we watch, we do have two different aspects of this. One personality who is a hero and a villain together in one way or the other, I would say. And this is how I come across with the character of Rahman Baloch as well, as I learned that he was very young and he had gone through a lot of difficulties, obviously living in Liari with those meager resources, and born into a family which was already involved with the this what do you call as heroin and all these smuggling and bad jobs. So he started, as I read. I don't know. This is how, because he was a big character. So we've been reading about him for a long time, and he started to make his name by killing or doing all sorts of things at the age of 13, which is very fascinating. And he was given a chance, and then he was misused by the political parties all around. This is what is the general story you find in that part of the world, in subcontinent, and it's very attractive for the people. Audience would take it as a very fascinating story anyway.
Right. So now this character Rahman Dakat, obviously Chaudhry Aslam, I'm sure you know about Chaudhry Aslam, very famous anti-terror police officer, and he and Rahman Dakat has some history, and I think that's why they have chosen Chaudhry Aslam's character in the movie as well. But my guest in the panel, Habib Jan, is actually not agreeing to the fact or not accepting the reality about Rahman Dakat.
Well, as I said, I just heard that he's a friend of Rahman Baloch or Rahman Dakib, whatever you want to call him. He was killed and he was wanted person by the law agencies at that time. And there could be another aspect of the person also, as I'm saying, the gentleman here would be a better person to narrate the other side of the story. As you said that you've been discussing this program before, and I missed all that. I don't know what is his point of view about it, and we should look at it very objectively, and we should hear to that point also.
Right. Okay. So, Habib Jan, you've just heard my guest Shabir Hussain, that what he has to say about the character. But you previously just said before, before taking the break, that Rahman Baloch also helped Imran Khan in getting a political strength, and you said you have evidences, or if you can just Google it. But don't you think that if that was the case, other people must have the knowledge about this as well?
As I said before, of course, but I don't want to discuss these things on international media
Why
because
not?
it's another. Uh, because I'm not a parliamentarian like those days they said fake degrees of the pilot. I don't want, because being a patriot Pakistani political worker, I'll take care of it.
Right.
Because
Okay.
your channel
That's
on
fine.
a
If you want to
side.
discuss it, if you don't want to discuss it, I
But
respect that.
is
But
the
yeah.
history during the election 2018, Liari entire support to Imran Khan, and that's why they got 14, 16 hits in Karachi. As Sabir Saab said before, the once at a time one character for someone is hero and for someone is dislike. Like dislike is a part of the life, part of the politics, parts of the reality. But I'm very happy. My friend Rahman Baloch, which is I accept him my Sardar, and Liari people love him, and neutral people of Pakistan, not only Karachi, they love him because he saved Karachi. Why you don't discuss terrorism of MQM? Why you discuss? Why you don't discuss why Abdul Sattar Edi was part of the janaza? Why Sattar Edi respect Mr. Rahman Dakir? Why his son Faisal Edi went to his house for thanks? So it's a reality. Unfortunately, Pakistani establishment, Pakistani government, Pakistani media won't accept, won't admit reality. Thing is Rahman has a good character for Karachi. That's why the Indian government, Indian filmmakers, Bollywood, after 10, 12 years, now they are creating the movies, discussing the story, and now the Pakistan government and establishment need, and as I ask that different channels, film producers, film directors, please make a movie. You don't need Artugal Ghazi. Now we need real stories of Pakistan because it's a band of movie. This Dhurandhar is not a good idea.
Right. Okay.
Let the new generation aware who is the Rahman Dakar and
All
what
right.
his role,
Okay.
what his
I mean,
character against 35 years politics in Karachi, which is
yeah.
supported by those days establishment,
How
Musharraf,
old? How old
Irani,
was Rahman
Yaulak
Baloch? How old was Rahman Baloch when he got killed?
is nearly 47, 46.
47 or
So
46.
young.
Right.
He is
Okay.
very brave and you must thank today. If if you minus Rahman, then Balochistan politics, Karachi politics, and Sindh politics is controlled by Indians. And which is this movie which is we're talking now, this story script all same. And today is the 16th December. Is fall of Dhaka, APS, Army Public School, and still Indians are not silent. Is really I appreciate and I thanks to Mr. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto Sahi and Dr. Kadir Khan who gave us atomic technology,
Right.
nuclear
Okay.
program.
Right.
Otherwise,
Let
before
me.
10th of May, before 10th of May, Americans, British and Indians, they saying Pakistan is nothing.
Yeah.
I really salute my armed forces, my army, my air force, my navy, who has done a good job of 10th of May.
Yeah. Of
4 hours
course. Of
was,
course.
and our technology, and thanks to China as well.
Yes,
And
of
thanks
course.
to
So
Rahman
let's.
Dakar, thanks to
I'll
Bihari,
just shift my
thanks to my
question.
people.
Yes, thank you, Vibjan. I will shift to my question to my guest Shabir Hussain, and then I'll go to Imran. You've just heard what Habib Jana has to say about Rahman, and obviously the as the political arena of Pakistan or the situation. I mean, he's still not accepting that Rahman Baloch had some criminal history. But do you agree with him?
Well, what we have seen in the news and what we have read about him, we obviously carry everything from there because Mr. Habib Jan, if I'm not wrong, that's what the name of the gentleman is.
Yes. Yeah.
He is close associate with him as he claims to be. So I can't really comment on those things, but whatever the officially he has been proved. We have seen him. We have seen the pictures of him with the Bibi Shaheed in some of the photos that are circulating. Obviously, he was part of People's Party before. Politically, he was supporting the People's Party at that time. Liari has always been a place which has politically been influenced by the People's Party there. And there are those factors, as I said in my initial statement, that when you make a program or when you make a film or when you discuss a personality, there are always good and bad parts of it. But you got to really realize what is good for the society there. Obviously, you cannot be good if you only are helping poor or doing right things for downtrodden, but on the other hand, you're killing people. And you're taking law into your own hand. That is not acceptable in any civilized society either. So it's a very, very difficult scenario whenever it comes, and that's how the heroes are created. This is how people would remember people in their own perspective. And what I know of Rahman Bloch or Rahman Decade, whatever you call him, This is what we have read all about him along the time in the 2013, 14, and so on afterwards, even when he was. So this is also ironic that we see that he was killed in a uh, so-called encounter, which is a very common thing. Whoever the state want to kill, they can do that. And if they don't want to really kill anyone, then he's all right, despite the fact that they say that someone is wrong. So it's a very, very strange thing. You got to put the blame on every corner. Everyone is responsible for these kind of outcomes and these tragedies or good things or bad things. So it is basically it's the state who should be held responsible for anything, and justice should be done through a proper mechanism,
Right.
which
Okay.
is lagging in Pakistan. And when you talk about the other character of the film, Chaudhry
Aslam.
Aslam, uh, he obviously was very famous. We used to watch him on TV, news all the time for encounters and stuff like that. And you know how even in India and Pakistan, this is how they work. This police force is used by the political leaders or political influential people for their own purpose. And you cannot really find the truth uh, under those circumstances. Well, I would disclose another thing. I once even met him, this Chaudhry Aslam, once or twice because he used to live in the same area. I used to live in Karachi in Seaview in those days, and his wife was known to one of my neighbor. So that's why it's a very strange world.
Right. Now, actually, in today's program, Habib Jan has actually sparked another controversy, and he has said that actually Rahman Baloch also helped Imran Khan in 2014. 24, did you say 2014?
No,
Yeah.
how can he? I'm sure he was killed back in 2010, 11. Remand cave. I'm sure he was. So how could he help Imran Khan in 2013?
So Habib Jan, when was Rahman, sorry, I don't know if you have asked this question before. When was he got killed? Do you remember the year?
Is the 2009
There you go.
Right,
uh,
2009.
in month of August, and now I'm clear. I've clarified myself to Mr. Imran. The continuity of Rahman Baloch is named Uzair Baloch, and is the same People's Aman Committee.
Uzair Baloch I mentioned before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So you didn't mention the whole story. We are behind the wall. The People's Aman Committee, Uzair Baloch, me, Dr. Zulfikar Mirza, and my other colleagues. Is the newspapers are there, Googles are there,
So you
TV
all
talk shows are
help.
there.
Sorry. Let me just stop you here. So I'm trying to understand it. So you all help. So you, like yourself, Uzair Baloch, Dr. Zulfikar Mirza, you helped Imran Khan to get that political strength in from Liari or
By manpower, by finance, all support. And Ali Zaidi, Mr. Ali Zaidi is a part of it those days. Mr. Faisal Wada, Mr. Arif Alvi, former president, and Imran Khan himself, he thanks to me.
right. Okay. Now what are you going to say to
So
this?
that's why I'm saying
I've,
we don't want to discuss on international media these things. We let supposed to be talk about Dhurandhar, an Indian conspiracy,
Right.
and which
Okay.
is my belief.
Okay.
The Rahman Baloch was a reaction of action. Action is Mr. Altaf Hussain, supported by international community, international establishment, and the only was Liari who has resistance against Altaf ideology, Altaf theory, and Altaf conspiracy. So
Okay.
that's why I'm a part of it.
Right. That's fine.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm just I'm just wait for Imran's response to that. Yeah.
No, first of all, I want to thank you, Habib Jan Saab, to correct himself
Yeah.
in relation to his earlier argument of Rahman Dukaith helping Imran Khan.
I think he
So,
mentioned then Uzair Baloch.
So Uzair Baloch, yes, like I said, is a replica of Rahman Dukaith, People's Aman Committee.
It's a continuity of the Aman Committee.
Yeah.
And Pakistan People's Party, and then establishment, and you know all those factors which we all know. So Habib Jan is political worker. He was in People's Party. He well, only for a short while he supported Imran Khan and tried to make his space here in PTI. But unfortunately that didn't work out, and then Habib Saab just kind of stayed away from Pakistan Tehreek Insaf, and but it is his own choice, to be honest. But what my argument is and would be that no, I'm sorry, it is Imran Khan's political struggle. Imran Khan was the only leader who took Altaf Hussain head on at that time on national media and international media. Before Imran Khan, if you want to debate it, tell me a mainstream leader who spoke about Altaf Hussain in that way when Imran Khan started all this. And then Imran Khan's political struggle, people were fed up in Karachi, in Liari, everywhere, and then they see alternative as Imran Khan, and they voted for Imran Khan in 2013, 2018 and 2024. Yeah. So there is only one constant factor, one constant name is Imran Khan in 2013, 2018, 2024. People came and go, so which prove itself that it is actually Imran Khan's leadership.
So you completely deny this fact that he was supported by, but Habib Jan said he was there
himself. No, I agree with him. He was there
but
for a short while.
You completely negate Uzair Baloch's support for Imran Khan.
No.
Not at all.
Uzair Baloch wasn't, you know, on local level, Al-Liari, yeah, might be. With Ali Zaidi, there might be like in his constituency, there might be some understanding and agreements between them, but on a national level, no.
Okay.
No.
Shabir Hussain, do you have anything to say, whatever you just heard from both of my guests?
Nothing at all. Samina, there's nothing that I know of Imran Khan knowing any of these Baloch, Uzair Baloch, or as Imran has explained, probably these are the political affiliations. When you make adjustment in kind of a election campaign, you do adjust yourself and you do seek support from the local people, whoever is heading that constituency or who is the leader of that area. You want to seek their support anyway. Any party would do that, and this is probably, we never heard of any such links between those kind of characters and Imran Khan, because Imran Khan never got into these things. I have no knowledge about any such thing. Never heard that before either.
Right, okay. So let's move on to the other topic now, and that is something I wanted to discuss about. And Habib Jan, I would appreciate if you can participate that as well, because I would need your opinion as well on this matter. Our KPK Chief Minister said that there will be no operations in KPK because Imran Khan, my leader, I mean, whatever he has said, we will make sure there is no operation in KPK. But today we have heard that Pakistan Army has an agreement in Tira with all the Malik families who are the Sardars, and they agreed for an operation in return of, with a promise. They have made some promises with them that every family will be given 4 lakh rupees to move, and then they will be given 1 month, every month they will be given 1 lakh rupees to support the family, and they will leave the area, and obviously they will completely cooperate with the army. Where does that leave the KPK Chief Minister's position now?
Okay, KPK Chief Minister or Imran Khan's stance or PTI stance is that there should not be any operation.
And sorry, I have to add that Tira is, I think, the hometown of KPK's Chief Minister, if I'm not wrong.
Is from on that side, yeah, you can say, yeah. Look, I mean, stance says that there shouldn't be any operation without involving the local population.
But
Yeah,
ignoring chief minister's involvement?
no, he's not been ignored.
Yeah.
You know, these decisions, if I'm very sure that the chief minister is on board on this, because they had discussion with the local population, and then they agreed that compensation and relocation and all that, because that relocation cannot be possible without the provincial government.
Right.
Yeah. So he is on board. But when the only problem is, or what we are saying is, that when you don't actually involve local population, and when you don't take their opinion and you just start bombing without anyone's knowledge, so that is stance.
Yeah.
Now the second thing is, look, for an argument's sake, let's say that Pakistani army has gone in and they had discussions with the local population without the knowledge of provincial government and chief minister, sitting chief minister, which I think is absolutely wrong. And if it happened,
Okay.
then it is condemnable. How can you pass an elected government and you go straight away there into look? But I'm sure it has not happened. It is through.
So you're sure that Sohail Afridi is on board, and he has been.
If there is an agreement between local population and administration,
that's a confirmed news. There has been
so
agreement.
he's
It
definitely,
was a jirga where they decided this.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, in given circumstances in Pakistan, I mean, if they have not consulted chief minister, it is very wrong.
Right. Okay. So Habib Jan, what do you think? I mean, do you think there should be there must have been an agreement with or a discussion with chief minister before agreeing anything with the grand jirga or with the jirga in Tira to start operation?
According to the situation, current situation, the PTI and government and establishment, which is done in the past and later on, is supposed to be stopped now. And they rule and they act like a democratic way, which is very important nowadays, especially after the regional politics, Afghan environment situation, American-Ukraine war, Israel-Palestine. So we need being a part of the democratic dialogue, respect each other, and become like a real democratic process. Because thing is, the Pashtuns, Al-Qabail is part of Pakistan. Imran Khan and his party part of Pakistan. We should tolerate by the establishment, by the government, current government. It would be great. Otherwise, as you say, we are discussing Dhurandhar. Indians are active, Israelis are active, and other enemies of Pakistan, they are behind the wall, under the carpet, and open, they are very active. So we should be on a one page, which is called respect, tolerance, and real democratic process.
Right.
So it's a young chief minister of the KPK is very aggressive, and other political workers of the PTI, they are very aggressive, and which its mean doesn't look nice and
Right.
strengthen up for the
Okay.
Pakistan politics.
That's fine. Thank you. Shabir Sen, what is your take on this?
Samina, as everyone has said, a political solution is the best solution for any such situation, whatever is there in KPK at the moment. And I'm sure when the army is saying that they have had an agreement with the local population or the Sardars, as you said, from Tira Valley, then as Imran is saying, it's not possible that the chief minister of KPK is not in the loop. He definitely knows because he was the one who called for the jirga at that time, and he invited all the parties, irrespective of their affiliations, whatever it was, for the people of the province to discuss and decide what was good for them. So army would definitely take that into consideration. And as I have been emphasizing, we do need for any operation, an operation can be carried out, no doubt, with the force, but it cannot sustain for a long time unless you have the public support. The local support is very important, and if they have done that, that's perfectly fine, and that would be very helpful. And it should always be done that, and people should be brought onto the table. They should have some discussions and put their own viewpoint across and deliberate how to go about it. If they're launching an operation in Tira Valley, because I know in the last few days there have been some attacks on the armed forces, and we've been having heavy casualties, which are not reported here either. So things can get out of hand, and we don't want to get to that point where it is too late, and you don't want to give them the chance to overcome or overrun those fortresses that we have all along in the tribal areas, old tribal areas. Now they're part of the KPK now. So I think it must have been done with the consent, and KPK government must be into it. If it is not, it is going to have a very bad fallout. I'm sure they won't do that without their consent.
Without, all right. So you're convinced that all the arrangement, if there's something has happened, that it was discussed with Chief Minister first, and then they reached Tira. But for example,
Definitely.
just for argument's sake, if we say that Suhail Afridi was consulted, or even he's not consulted, do you think Imran Khan would be happy? Because he doesn't approve of any operations in KPK. Do you think he will be happy with Suhail Afridi if he has allowed it?
Now, when you said he doesn't approve of any operation, obviously it doesn't mean that you don't have to. He doesn't mean that he's not going to approve of any operation in KPK, because where the situation is bad and you need to really control those elements who are causing trouble, they need to be put down. It is just that the consensus building is very important. You need to really bring in everyone on board so that they know what they're going for, and no one is going to take advantage of that tomorrow politically, or make an excuse and voice their concern against the establishment or the government of Pakistan. That's where it is very important. I'm sure Imran Khan will have no objection to it. He has already, according to my understanding, when he sent him a message when he became the chief minister, he said, "You are at your own, you make your own decisions." And although we do have some kind of reservation in terms of his inexperience of Suhail Afridi, because he's a young man, and but he's an educated person. I'm sure he's learning fast, and he'll deliberate on things, and there are people around him who would advise him the right things to do, and he would make the right decisions.
Right. So Imran, people are just saying that Suhail Afridi is going to go because he has done something which Imran Khan doesn't approve of.
No. I agree with Shabir, Mr. Shabir. Yeah, Imran Khan has never stopped or said that because 3.5 years of Imran Khan's government.
Yeah.
We all know that there was operation there in these areas. So it was Imran Khan's government there at that time. So the only problem is when a drone attack from a third country comes in, or you start bombardment on a civilian population. That is where Imran Khan is saying to his party supporters and to all other people who are in real power that do not do that. We are not. It is not acceptable. A third country comes in and do a drone attack on the civilian population, and you are aware of it, and then you're not stopping it. What's wrong in it? I think it's absolutely every leader should say that. And the second is that.
So, do you agree with this arrangement of Pak Army with the local population?
Absolutely. If local population is in agreement with authorities or law enforcement agencies, and CM, Chief Minister of KPK is on board, Who would have problem with that?
Yeah. Now I think it is going to be my last question, because you have to answer me and then I'll go to Shabir Saab as well. There was a jalsa in Kohat recently. Was it today or yesterday? I think
Day before
day
yesterday.
before yesterday, which PTI is claiming to be a successful jalsa, but then even after that they have issued showcase notices to about 203 of their members of provincial assembly because they did not actually manage to bring people out. So I don't know what is the true story. I have not seen the rally, but if that's successful, that is. But then if that jalsa was successful, what was the reason of issuing show cause notices for these 23 members? And the second part is, in that jalsa, there was another speech, very fiery speech, where it said if anything happened to Imran Khan or something happened to here or there, Islamabad is not going to, I mean, there will be no Islamabad, and there will be, their kids will not even be alive as well. Something, I mean, these kind of remarks.
Who said that?
There was one of the participant.
Right.
Do you think these kind of remarks are helping Imran Khan's situation, and why are they allowed to make such kind of statement, and then also they hope for negotiations?
Okay, the first thing is show cause notices. Honestly speaking, I'm not aware of any show cause notice after Kohat Jalsa. It might be in relation to some other party matters. So I'm not aware of it. Right. Kohat Jalsa, there are, I mean, you can be judge yourself, or public is judge themselves. You can watch videos of Jalsas on social media, and you can see how big the crowd was.
Right.
PTI and the neutral journalists, they have posted videos of Kohat Jalsa, and it was actually very successful. Bear in mind that these Jalsas are without Imran Khan. So that is a very key point to just think about. The people are still coming out to attend these Jalsas, but Imran Khan is not there. So which is, I think, in it itself is a success. And then you asked about, the second question was?
My second question was that when they make fiery speeches like this on the stage, is it helping Imran Khan's situation?
No,
when they want negotiation, they want Imran Khan out of Adiala jail, and still these kind of remarks in the current situation?
Okay, Samina, look, can I just, ask a counter question to you? Why people say this or ask these questions to Imran Khan and its party? Why can't establishment give us something that where it shows that there is a sane, element there in establishment, which is giving a space or a way to political party or his leader? So, for example, let's put this question to you, and then why don't they let Imran Khan meet his sisters? They're still sitting outside Adiala.
You know the reason why? I think they allowed Uzma Khan to go and not to make political statement when she comes.
What political statement?
Messages from inside to outside world. I mean,
what messages?
Messages.
If you are not going to allow political leadership of Imran Khan to meet Imran Khan, how on earth he is going to deliver his message? The only person met him after 5 weeks is Uzma Khan. So he's going to deliver a message or give a message to Uzma Khan. You allow political workers, or why don't you allow Mahmood Achakzai to meet Imran Khan? They can discuss, and they can come up with some kind of a solution to this problem. Issue is not PTI, and issue is this power of one person who is holding Pakistan. I mean, I won't go on that side, but I mean, just because I'm on obviously TV here, but I mean, you cannot change rules. You cannot hijack the system only because of one person.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go back to my question, that if, for example, PTI is definitely looking for a route for Imran Khan to come out of the jail. I'm sure there must be. But the people who are making these kind of speeches, I don't think so they're helping Imran Khan's situation. Why are they making such remarks where they mention they will destroy Islamabad, they will destroy their kids? I mean, these kind of statements.
I've not heard any. To be honest, I've not heard any
those remarks
such statement
were made in
mainstream.
Maroge, marenge.
So what shall we do? So what happened at 25th November when they killed people there at D Chowk? What happened there? So
But
you
can
you
you
don't
threat-
is that
can you issue-
is that justifiable?
But can you retrospectively can you issue threats that we are going
Nobody
to
has
destroy
issued threat.
Islamabad?
No,
they-
nobody has issued
like
threat.
I think Imran Khan's sister also appeared on a TV channel in Indian, and I think most of the people they don't agree.
Yeah.
Even within PTI segments, they don't agree with that kind of approach where she said people are going to kill their children if they will do anything to Imran Khan. I mean, these kind of statements, they're very broad statements.
No. I mean, I'm very sorry, Samina. That was AI generated video, and you must know this, okay? And that Alima Khan has never said. Alima Khan has never said that they are going to kill their children. If you prove me wrong, honestly speaking, I will just leave the politics. No, Alima Khan has not said that.
Not Alima Khan.
This is all propaganda. And going
Noreen Niazi.
Noreen Niazi. No, she didn't. Again, that is propaganda. Going on Indian channel.
She did say that was not AI generated. She did say to Indian media that if they are going to do anything to Imran Khan, people of Pakistan are not going to leave even their kids. They will not leave them alone. So these kind of statements.
You said killed. I mean, she never mentioned killing and all that. This is like a phrase. If you're not going to do this,
means the same thing.
No, why are you expecting? Why are you expecting this from PTI and Imran Khan? Why can't you say a one sentence about establishment what they are doing? Pakistan Army. Let me be open now. Why can't you say one single sentence about Pakistan Army? Why are not Pakistan Army letting Imran Khan
that is
sisters
my question. That is my the sisters are they were meeting every week before, but when they started when they started delivering political messages. Okay, when family go inside. Okay, let
Imran Khan on side. What is happening with Bushra Begum? Is she political? She's just wife of Imran Khan. For God's sake, Imran Khan is in jail.
She headed a rally when Imran Khan was in jail with Ali Amin Gandapur.
To get him released. To get him released.
So is she political?
Kulsoom Nawaz did the same.
Is she? But that means that Kulsoom Nawaz was political as well. So she is political as well.
No, she is not political. She didn't go Islamabad to topple the government. She went Islamabad for her husband.
But is that not a political move?
To get him released.
Is that not a political
move? No, if your husband is unjustifiable in jail.
was definitely a political. She played a political part.
Bushra Begum
and she does the same.
Is just housewife, no political. She had.
But that doesn't make a difference. Does that make a difference?
Kulsoom Nawaz was MNA, elected MNA. Kulsoom Nawaz had a party position.
That she
Bushra
was
Begum had
political.
nothing.
But that does not mean if you don't have any position in Pakistan in politics, generations come and then wives, husband, children, they all are part of politics.
No, I mean, to be
now
honest.
Sisters, and now, sorry, let me go back to your point that sisters were allowed to meet. If sisters of family are allowed to meet, it is also a requirement of the law that family is meeting in a family circumstance. They should discuss, their well-being. But they should not be handling political information then. Their lawyers are also, they were allowed to meet. They were even previously.
When was the last
time? About a month ago, I think.
No.
Their lawyers met.
No, the lawyers did not meet Imran Khan since the last hearing inside the Diyala jail.
There is a request for tomorrow that they should go. But look, we cannot justify from one wrong to another wrong. That if he has done something wrong and we are doing something wrong, it is justified. No, it's not. I think time has come, high time, that as a PTI supporter, it should be your demand to do something sane, like you mentioned before, very rightly, that will help Imran Khan's efforts to come out of jail. I mean, whatever they are doing, whatever political statements they are making, I think they are intentionally doesn't want Imran Khan to come out of the jail.
No, Imran Khan himself, the statement, the objection is on Imran Khan's statement, isn't it? Not any other political leaders of Pakistan Tehreek Insaf. The objection is on Imran Khan's statement.
If PTI need to reach to an agreement and you want to sit in a room to discuss his release, then you have to behave in a certain way to prove that we are serious.
You have to allow Imran Khan's political leadership to meet him.
To do what?
To discuss this, what you are suggesting.
No. So
Imran Khan is in isolation for 5 weeks.
Imran Khan is in jail. Who is going to meet, for example, establishment to make a deal for his release? Do you think Imran Khan would be involved?
This is what I'm saying. If they allow political leaders of PTI, okay, forget about PTI, Mahmood Achakzai, Allama Nasir Abbas, if they allow them to meet Imran Khan, they can come up with some kind of solution, isn't it? So if they are not allowing anyone to see Imran Khan, in a normal environment, You know, sisters, they let sister go for 20 minutes, 15 minutes. He's in isolation for last 6 weeks. He's got no idea what is happening outside. So, I mean, what is he going to do? Is he going to be happy about it? That my sister has been dragged on the street, my work has been water cannoned and all that.
Not.
So he's going to come up with like a, this kind of statement, isn't it?
Yeah, but Shabir Sahab, my question to you is that today a photo has been released on social media. I'm not sure if it's AI generated. Imran Khan in the jail, I think with few police officers. I don't know if you've seen that picture, but that has been released, but not sure if that's the real picture. But if PTI wants an agreement, to reach an agreement to release Imran Khan, do you think they should hold their horses a bit, and the kind of statements they make, I mean they are allowed to make political statements, but the fiery statements, they should hold their horses back and try to help Imran Khan's cause?
Savina, first of all, that definitely is an AI-generated picture. For that, Adiala jail authorities have issued a statement that that's not the real picture. So that's out of the question. That's nothing to do with that. Now about Imran Khan is a political prisoner. If you look at it, let's determine he is a political prisoner, and he carries the support of 80% people of the country. He is the most popular leader. Now, whatever he is going to say, he is going to make a political statement. They really need to, somehow or the other, they really need to bring down the temperature. They are really putting the temperature high and high. There should be somewhere from all corners. I always say
this temperature rises from both sides. That is the question. That temperature rises from both sides.
As Mr. Imran has raised the questions already, when you don't allow someone political to meet him, or you do not allow those things to come up to the point, then things are going to get out of control. And in my view, things are already out of control. They have already put it on a path which is very dangerous for the country.
Right. I have only 1 minute left. Let me close it. So my actually question was that there were so many efforts were made to finalize the negotiations. I think there was one doctor from America. He came specially and met Imran Khan, and then I think he held talks on behalf of Imran Khan. Then there were so many efforts were made, but then Imran Khan changes his stance afterwards, and it doesn't help the situation. Do you really think that there is some kind of, could something can happen?
We have to look at the optics. Whatever is seen in the country, whatever is coming out, that is not helpful for the government or for the establishment at this point of time. So it is very easy for them to project or to profess their point of view, whatever it is. I am not saying they're right or they're right. Whoever is wrong, whoever is right, they both need to come down to a place where they can put the temperature down. If you continue with the speed you're going on, it is not helpful for the country, and it is heading towards a disaster.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. That's what I wanted to ask, that the temperature is rising from both sides and they both needs to come down. I mean, whether the establishment or PTI, and if PTI workers or the leaders are actually making these kind of statements, it will not help the purpose. And same goes to the other side. So this is something we have to
But the people in power should take first step. Do you agree with that?
I think we all have to take
No. The people in
power. We all
power.
have to take the responsibility.
People in power who have power, they need to take a first step, and then you can blame PTI if they take a positive step.
There's no blame game. It's
No.
just the,
I mean,
it's
they
just
need to
the
take
outcome, the desired outcome for PTI.
Why are we so naive, Samina? Why are we so naive? And why can't we say it? That Pakistan is going through again the same phase what has happened in the history of Pakistan. Pakistan army is one person has controlled Pakistan.
And I agree with you, the statement that
going on.
Pakistan is naive, because same thing happened in 2013, same thing happened in 2018, same thing happened in 2024. But we all accepted it. So PTA accepted that as well. So that's the depth of naiveness. But anyway, thank you very much for your participation in our program. Thank you. Thank you, Habib Jan, for your participation. Shabir Sahab, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. This was a discussion, and I will see you again in my next program Thursday from 7 to 8 on DM News English. And goodbye for now.